Hello, welcome back. I'm Matt, and today we're doing a comparison video of the Brute Pro versus the Volcanic Pro. So let's get into it. Starting with the Brute Pro. Up at the front there is a P-car, which is friction fitted, and it actually fits very well in mine. And you can definitely put other attachments in there, which is cool. Up here we have a Picatinny rail, which is Adventure Force's version of Picatinny, which it's actually not bad. Down here we have more Adventure Force Picatinny for like a foregrip if you want to foregrip it, which I think is cool. Over here we have the safety, push it in, it's ready to fire, push it back out on the other side, it's safe. Right here we have the trigger, which is actually a nice and smooth trigger pull. It's actually pretty smooth. I like it. It's pretty good. Right here on this side, we have the mag release, which it's not very good. It's very stiff and it's not very good. It just is a terrible mag release. Up here we have the top prime, which it's actually a pretty smooth prime on mine and does have iron sights on it, so you can look down the iron sights, which is cool. Really cool. We got the main grip right here, and it's good, but it's not great. It's not the best grip ever, but it works for what this blaster is. Down here is where the mag goes, and it takes a 6-dart magazine, which I love this magazine. It's so awesome to have 6-dart half-length angled talon style magazines in our pro blasters nowadays. It's awesome. I love these angled magazines. Back here there is a spot where you can loosen that screw so you can do a spring swap if you want it to have a lower FPS or higher FPS spring, which I think is really cool to have that. It's awesome. The designing of this thing looks awesome. It looks so good. I love the lighter blue with all this direct duck printing. It just looks so fire, and it's on both sides. It just looks really good. I love the design of it. I love the colors, the blue, the orange, all the design over here and on this side. It's just so fire. Now, the Volcanic Pro. Up here we have the orange muzzle tip, which this is a separate barrel piece, which is cool, which means you can turn it to take it off and on, which I think is awesome. It has a B car in there, which is awesome. That's so cool to have a B car on this blaster. And it's just a regular Dart Zone B car that comes with the Nexus Pro X, just slapped into this barrel piece. But it's really cool. Up here you have a Picatinny rail and barrel piece, which also continues onto the top of the blaster, which I think is really, really cool. So you can put your sight anywhere you want. I prefer to have it up at the front right here, which is awesome, and it works really well right there. Down here we have this gray piece right here that's on a tactical rail for the barrel, which my gray piece keeps sliding off, which I don't like that. It's annoying. It wasn't doing that when I first got it, but eventually it started doing it, which is annoying. Speaking of, down here is a Dart Zone's version of a Picatinny rail for this gray piece, which I love the idea of this gray piece. I think it's really cool, but mine just keeps sliding off whenever I try to take the barrel out of it, which sucks. Up here we have the prime, which it's actually a smooth but heavy prime. It's actually pretty smooth, but it's heavy. But I do like how comfortable it is. It's very good. And we got the sight piece back here, which is to line up with the sight up at the front, which I think is really, really cool to have that, which is awesome. Down here we have the trigger, which the trigger is actually very smooth to pull, and I love this trigger. I think it's a good trigger. I think it's better than the one on the Brute Pro, in my opinion. It's just a really good trigger. Then over here you have the safety. Push it in, you're safe. Push it back out, you're ready to fire, which I think is awesome. And I just love having safeties on my pro blasters. It's always good to have them. Right here we have the main grip, and the main grip is really comfortable. It's better than the Brute Pro's grip, in my opinion. I think it's amazing. This is an amazing grip right here, and I just love how comfortable it is. Over here we have the mag release, which actually works really well. And it gravity drops the mag, which is awesome. And it's a 12 dart mag instead of a 6 dart mag. But the 6 dart mags do fit in this blaster. It's just very hidden by the grip because of how much space there is between here and here, which is awesome. Back here we have a sling mount, which is actually really cool to have on this blaster, but I wouldn't be slinging this if I was using it in a blaster battle. I would have it in like a holster if Darts never made a holster for this, which would be awesome if they did, to have a holster for your Volcanic Pro. That'd be awesome. The design of this one, I love this design more than the design on the Brute Pro. It's just so fire. Just look at it. It's got the bright green with all these molded details and printing on it. It's just so fire. And I love the green and the orange and the gray and the white together. It's just such a good color combo to go together. It's awesome. I love the way this blaster looks. So that's all about these blasters. Now let's get into the firing demo of these blasters. Firing demo with the Adventure Force Brute Pro using Nitroshot Pro darts. Now slam fire using Nitroshot Pro darts. Now using the Volcanic Pro with Nitroshot Pro darts. Now using Nitroshot Pro darts and slam fire. Overall, the Brute Pro did good. Sure, it's not the best performing Pro Blaster, but 140 FPS for this thing is awesome. And it did pretty good in the slam fire part and the regular fire, and it just performs pretty well for a $25 Pro Blaster. Sure, it's not gonna fire straight with slam fire because there's no stock or anything, so it's gonna go up and down when you're slam firing it. But yeah, I think it did pretty good. Not the greatest, but still pretty good. And also with this one, you can do a spring swap, which is pretty cool. So you can have it hit a little bit harder or a little bit lower with the 140 FPS in it or the higher one in it. Still, this is pretty cool. However, the Volcanic Pro did perfectly amazing. It's awesome. It's got really good mags and it's really comfortable, more comfortable than the Brute Pro, and it does have slam fire, which it does really good in slam fire. It's awesome. The sight picture is amazing on this blaster, and this thing did really good in slam fire and in regular fire, and it still did the whole up and down thing during slam fire, but it's going to do that because it's a Pro Blaster and it doesn't have a stock on it. And with this one, you cannot do a spring swap on the outside. You have to open up the blaster to do that, to make it shoot lower or higher. And I think it's doing pretty good at 180 FPS out of this Pro Blaster. I think it's awesome, it's amazing, it's great. This did way better than the Brute Pro in my opinion because it hits harder, it shoots a little bit farther, and it has a B car instead of a P car, which is awesome. So the clear winner is the Volcanic Pro. It's way better than the Brute Pro in my opinion. It's awesome. It's a true pro hand cannon. It's amazing. So that was the Blaster versus Blaster video of the Volcanic Pro versus the Brute Pro. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a really fun time filming it, and it's just a great comparison because they both are Megan Grip Top Prime Pro Springers. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit that like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content. And Matt out. Peace.